guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 of my favorite top must-have things that I cannot live without each week when filming videos. And if you're new to videos, I hope you find that this is super helpful and gives you a little idea of maybe just some of the things that you can invest in and, get a little bit better sound quality, a little bit better video quality, and all the things. And so without further ado, let's hop in. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 items that I love to have and my must-have items each week with filming videos. And if you would like to know and see all the things that I have in my office and what makes my world go around and to make working virtually super easy, be sure to grab this guide by just clicking below in the description link. And this is what makes working my business virtually every week so super easy. So if you would like to check out all the things that I have in my office, be sure to download my guide below in the description link. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification so that you don't miss a single episode. So let's go ahead and jump in. And so I always get asked, what are some of the top things or easy things that you can kind of implement to kind of just give your videos an instant boost? And one of the things that I will always say is, one, you need to have a way to film securely and stable and level and all those types of things. But then also you need really good sound quality. And you also need little holders and stuff like that that's going to make your life easier for not only just filming, in your studio, but also on the go in case you want to film, on the go and out in the field, you can totally do that. And so I have found like some things that I definitely want to highlight in this video and give you my thoughts and my review on it. And so one of my little favorite gadgets that I love using is the Gorillapod. And this little guy it's a Joby Gorilla Pod, and it will hold actually your cell phone if you use an attachment like this on top, or it will, if you take this off, it can actually hold an actual camera. And so the really cool thing about this Gorillapod is it allows you to film yourself even when you don't have a cameraman, because we know how hard it is to have somebody to be able to film for us every time we need that. And so let me show you a few different ways that you can totally use this Gorillapod to make your life easier and to make filming on the go super easy. So follow me this way. Okay, and so let me just kind of show you. This connects to any like rail or a tree limb or whatever you want it to. It's really versatile because these little legs, they kind of like move and you can shape and form them the way you need them to be. And then also another really cool feature is it has this little leveler on the top or on the side right here where you would put your camera or your cell phone, and it makes it super easy to get a super stable and level picture. So the way you would go about putting this on a railing is just like this. You just take the legs and you just start to bend them like so. And then there you have it. You have a solid stand, and like you can make it as tight as you want so it can be even more stable, but it just makes filming so super easy by yourself. And to just remove it, all you need to do is just basically undo your legs here, and then voila, you got it back to its stand like in its normal position. And so say like if you're in nature and you're filming and you need somewhere to kind of quickly put it, like on a tree limb or something like that, I'm going to show you how to totally do that. So follow me this way. Another really cool way that you can totally use this out in the field when you're filming, if you're not just in your home filming, you can just totally put this on a tree limb. And I like to find like a tree limb that's kind of forked like this, because it lends itself to being a really great prop for my little pod. And so what you want to do is just put this little guy like this right onto here. And I'm a little short, so bear with me. But you could totally do this and just really get it on here a little as secure as you would like. Now you may have to play around with it a little bit and just tweak it, and then you would just turn your dial up here. So say like if this wasn't the way I needed it to be, I could totally just turn that, dial it back in, get it really tight, and then I'm all set to where I can now just put my cell phone up here or my camera or whatever it is that I'm filming with. It gives me a little bit different perspective, and so it's a little higher up versus just shooting straight on. You kind of get a little bit of a downward shot. And so that's another really cool way that I totally like using this out in the field and just filming in nature. I've got one more way to show you with just filming yourself and walking and talking and that sort of thing. So let's go do that. And so another really cool thing that I absolutely love about the Gorilla Pod is that it makes filming so super easy. And so is that it allows me to hold the camera super steady, but also film myself and to be able to get farther off perspectives and, you know, like follow myself while I'm talking. I could look back and still be talking and still be following myself. And it just makes shooting video way easier. And so whether you're stationary or whether you're wanting to kind of be, you know, outside, outdoors and filming, and it allows you to do that very easily. So that's one of the things that I wanted to mention and be sure I shared with you. So another thing that I really love to use is this laptop stand that I've got right here. So initially, whenever I got a laptop stand, this one right here was the first one that I started with, and it doesn't work for every scenario because it doesn't allow you to raise the height of it or lower the height, and so that really caused a lot of issues for me. It works, and for the most part, this is about the height that you need on most days and most filming sets. But the thing I really appreciate about this laptop stand, let me just kind of move this one over to this side so that you can see it a little bit easier and a little bit better. And so this allows you to set your laptop, of course, right on top here. But the other really cool thing that I do love about this is that it actually has a hole built in the center there, and it allows your laptop to breathe. And you know, if you've worked on a laptop, it is very important for it to be able to get sufficient airflow just to keep it cool and working perfectly. And so the other really cool thing about this laptop stand that I really like is, like I said, you're able to raise it up so that it can be adjustable and you can have a higher, height. And then you just put your laptop, had my top back too far, but you put your laptop right there on top, and then you can even, type on it, and it's not gonna, move on you. It's not gonna go anywhere. And then you can also, of course, just, like push it back down to where it goes, back to the normal height that you need. So this is one of my must-haves for when filming and doing videos from your laptop. This is a really great stand, and especially over this other stand that I have right here that I initially purchased, just because there's different heights and scenarios that you're going to need. As you get more comfortable with filming, this one's going to be your better, more versatile stand. And so now let me share with you my next favorite thing. So initially, before I ever purchased a microphone, I was filming from my laptop or in front of my desktop, but I made sure that I was sitting super close to my computer so that way the sound picked up really well, and I didn't have any issues with the sound being really low or not loud enough or any kind of background noise, that sort of thing. And I did have to make sure that my background was, kind of quiet and, take that into consideration. And so that was before I had a budget for buying microphones and all of that. So just know that you can get a good sound quality just by sitting in front of your laptop and setting close enough to where it can totally hear you. And so that's one of the important things that I will say, about that. So one of the really neat things I invested in about, say, a year ago was a professional microphone. And this right here is the Blue Yeti microphone. And as you see, it's like it has a little stand, a pedestal stand, so it sits on your desk very easily. It's got these little dials on the back to where you can really totally control your, your sound and the type of sound, the way that the microphone is recording and picking up. It's going to allow you to do all of those different things, by changing those settings out. And then the next option that I want to share with you is a little bit of like just a little bit of an investment. It's not like a huge investment. And that is our Pop Lavalier mic. And the Pop Lavalier mic, it comes in like a little pouch like this, and it comes with its little instructions manual, which is really nice. In this little pouch, I keep all my stuff in. And it also comes with 2 extra wind muffs, but then it also has the actual wind muff on here. So you get 3 wind muffs in total. And I actually, now for this, I had to buy this little adapter for my cell phone because with the iPhone, we have like a different connector versus the eighth inch jack that you would normally be able to plug into your cell phone with. We now have to, use this one because this is the end that needs to go into the phone. So that was the whole reason why I had to purchase that. And so you just stick this little guy on here, and then that's your converter. And then this is just it's a Pop Lavalier mic. And this is a lapel mic. And so you can put this under your clothes, like run it under your clothes, so it's not an eyesore in all of your videos, or you can put it on the outside of your clothes and have it there. It's just really more of a personal preference, but it's definitely going to give you a little bit more professional looking of a video if you can somehow hide the microphone. So I generally try to hide the microphone, but if I can't and it's going to be a harder situation to do, then I don't worry about that, of course. And so right now I'm speaking on the Blue Yeti microphone, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and switch from the Blue Yeti microphone so that you can hear the difference between the Blue Yeti and then this microphone here. So let me get that all switched out real quick. Whenever you're using this with your laptop, that's when this second connector, like this connector here, is going to come into use. So you just take that off the adapter for your cell phone, and then you're going to, of course, put this one on here. And then this one is going to go into the side of my computer, like into, where I would plug in a microphone or headphones on my laptop. So let me do that. Okay. And so now I am speaking in the Pop Lavalier mic, and this is an omnidirectional mic. And so what that means is, so it's not just going to pick up on one side or the other or just an isolated area of the microphone. It's actually going to pick up 360 degrees completely around it. So just be mindful of that, because like when you'll hear in one of the, in this video here where I was filming outside, I was actually filming with this microphone, and it picks up wind noise and all those things. And so just keep that in mind when you're filming. But it's like $14 and you can get it really cheap online. So like for $14, this is like a really solid investment to have. And I can, like I said, I can put it, just right here on my lapel. Let me just put it up a little higher. And so I could put it just right here on my lapel so that when I'm speaking, it's going to be, going directly into it and picking up the sound very evenly and very well. And now what I'm going to do is let you listen to the difference of filming with the Blue Yeti microphone versus filming with this one. And so just to see if you can see any kind of difference and which one you like the best, because I didn't realize of how much of a difference it was when I was filming with no microphone versus with the lapel mic and then the Blue Yeti. And so that's the great thing about microphones is you can grow as you go and be able to, start with no microphone and set close to your laptop and get really great sound. Then you can upgrade when you get like a little bit of budget coming in, or, you want a little bit more and a little bit better sound quality, then you can invest into the little lapel mic. And this little guy does really, really well for the most part. But say like you want to take it to the next level and get an even higher quality of sound, then you would invest in something like the Blue Yeti microphone. So let me plug that one in so that you can hear the difference in it. And so this is the Blue Yeti microphone. And so this is the Blue Yeti microphone. And I absolutely love it because one, you have dials on the back, and it allows you to be able to customize your sound and how high you want the gain, how low you want it. You can also customize the way the microphone picks up. So whether it's like an interview style, or if you just need it to pick up on one side, or if you want to have it pick up the entire room, very similar to the Lavalier mic, how it's omnidirectional and picks up 360 degrees. So you have a lot more flexibility and options with what you're able to do with the mic. And I will tell you that you don't have to have a big fancy mic like this one to start out with. You could totally get by with just, no microphone and then upgrade to the Pop lapel microphone. And so just know that you can kind of start at, wherever you are and whatever your budget will afford, and then just kind of tweak it as you go. And so anyways, I hope that gives you a little bit of insight on the different microphones and what they sound like and the difference in the sound. And just so you can kind of compare, because in the beginning, like unless you're sitting and listening to them back to back, you really don't hear that difference that you get with recording with a, no microphone versus a lapel mic and then a Blue Yeti microphones. And so I just hope this kind of helps and gives you a little bit of a comparison of what it sounds like. And then now, last but not least, I'm going to also finish with not having a microphone at all and let you hear the difference in that as well. Okay, so now I don't have a microphone at all plugged in. This is just me sitting right in front of my laptop, no more than about 6 to 7 inches away from my laptop. And this is the sound quality that you would get. So, I mean, it's still a good quality of sound, but just know that it can be better, and you kind of just start where you are and then you can upgrade as you go. And so I hope this was super helpful for you on being able to really hear the 3 different options for microphones and what they sound like, and just be able to kind of hear that difference and make a judgment on what would best fit you at where you're at in your process of making videos. And so also I have a complete list of all the things that I absolutely have and must have, like all the things in my office and the things that I love to use and that really make sense to me and to work my business. And so I have an actual guide that you can actually download. Just click below in the description area below, and you can totally grab my guide of all the must-haves that I have to have in my office to make my office work. Not just the 3 options, but several other things that I kind of stock my office with and to make working virtually super easy. And so if you're totally interested in that, don't forget to grab it below in the description area. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.